let's jump into this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of MicroStudio. I'm your host, Garen Belaney. Where am I today? We're in a different location right now. Let me get my ISOs done, put into place. Let's get this thing set up here. Let's do this thing the right way. What is going on? What is going on now? Come on. Hey. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this episode of MicroStudio. Today I'm going to be discussing a quick live stream just about how we can implement live streaming for a professional brand, how we can start implementing live streaming to establish ourselves as a credible source in the virtual world. Today, we are going live on location in beautiful Kelowna, British Columbia. I'm currently in the business center of the Ramada here in Kelowna, and I want to demonstrate the power of MicroStudio and how we can start implementing MicroStudio on a day-to-day basis to start creating video content. So if you're in the chat, this is a quick live stream, a prompt live stream. As we got a really busy day today, I'm in Kelowna. We are actually doing a videography shoot for a company that I worked for throughout the summer on a contract basis. They enjoyed what I did, they liked what I did, so they brought us back to do some videography for their awards ceremony. So yesterday we were doing a lot of B-roll stuff outside, and I actually brought a team with me because the one thing about videography is I understand my limitations. I have spent a lot of time in the live streaming space and how to implement live streaming to generate our professional brand. However, when we go into the actual videography of it and outdoors and we implement motions and creating the best picture, I knew that I didn't have the proper equipment, and I really wanted to over-deliver for these clientele because I really appreciate what they've done for me over the last few months. So just like any client that I work with, I'm always going to go over and above because that's what I want the foundation of MicroStudio to be. I don't want, we're not a budget company. We're not here going to be offering you the cheapest price on the block. There's a lot of people that can undercut us for price, but we're going to provide you with a customer experience that you enjoy. You're going to get the results that you're looking for, and it's going to be an overall beneficial experience. So I brought a team member with me, and I worked with him in university, and it was a good eye-opener because he works in the Sony category. So I've always been a huge advocate for the Canon M50. So this stream that you're watching right now is all produced on the MicroStudio. If you're new here, you have no idea who I am. I'm a professional live streamer. I help companies implement video marketing to establish themselves as a credible source in the virtual world. And one way I love doing this is to implement live streaming for companies. And I had a question with one of my clients today is why I choose live streaming. Why do I like live streaming? As so many people they're scared to do live streaming. They don't understand how to get everything set up. And this is a benefit of MicroStudio. You get everything in the bag. So you get your camera, you get your microphone, you get your stream deck for the controls, you get your 3-point lighting system. But that's just all the bells and whistles. And I realized I've been spending too much time discussing the actual features of MicroStudio. I haven't been spending enough time talking about how it's going to benefit you as a professional and how it's going to benefit you to establish yourself as that credible source in the virtual space. And that's what we're going to be doing. And this is why live streaming is amazing. And the accessibility and the opportunity that I give my potential clients when live streaming is amazing. We can answer questions in real time. So I'm monitoring the chat. I'm watching the chat right now. So any clients come in, or if there's any lurkers who will just want to learn more about live streaming, they have direct access to me. And this is what happens a lot as independent consultants, that we're getting pulled in every single way, every way, because they want to pick our brain and they want to help us out. And us as consultants, we want to help out as many people that we can. However, taking hour meetings throughout the day just to do a free consultation as an independent consultant it's way too expensive when you get to a certain point. If you're just starting out and you need to establish yourself as a brand, you need to start doing networking, it's good to do that. However, when you have a business and you're really trying to expand it, sitting down for a half hour just to explain what is in a MicroStudio kit, that's why I love live streaming. Because I can tell my clients and I can send emails out, hey, I'm going to be doing a live streaming this week. Please come with any questions that you may have. If not, you can watch the replay, and I monitor all the questions throughout in the chat. So now it's giving me an opportunity as a consultant, as an independent, where I can separate myself from these day-to-day monotonous activities that it really costs consultants a lot of money to sit down for 1 hour for free when we have other clients that spend and they pay for that time with us. So it's really imperative for us to really understand that and really take advantage of that. And that's what I like about live streaming, is because it gives me an outlet to where when I do have an hour of spare time, I can reach my clients out to the masses. So we're currently, everything is produced on the MicroStudio right now. I'm implementing it through OBS. So OBS is an open broadcasting software. It's a free software for anybody to download. And when you purchase your MicroStudio, I educate my clientele on how to properly set up your OBS system, how to maximize your OBS system. We have preset templates that you get with your MicroStudio investment. So now it's a plug and play situation, and it's giving you an opportunity, if you have your own marketing team, or if you have anybody who wants to customize it to your tailored brand, you can do that at a very rapid rate, opposed to having to build it out and go from there. So it's a really, really phenomenal opportunity to talk about that and bring that in here. So when setting up, and this is the first time that I've actually set up in a hotel room, or at a hotel itself, and it's kind of interesting because all you need with MicroStudio is 2 plugins. When you have 2 plugins, you get all the power that you're needing for. You have your laptop charged in, and you have your MicroStudio running, and everything is based on all controls. And this is what's really, really cool about MicroStudio, is we all have it pre-configured. So if you want to start sharing screens and going from there, so right now you can actually see the OBS software. So we can do that, and let me see if I can make some, go into there, yes, onto that. Let's move OBS over here. So you have an opportunity, if you do want to start sharing screens or anything like that, you can do so accordingly when you're doing education. It's really, you can see this right now. I'm using a mouse, and using a mouse is it's not effective. And this is what I like about Restream, being able to make it a one-stop shop where you can plug in all these questions, and you can do all of these things with a click of a button. So if you want to switch and you want to have this, and what's kind of cool is you would actually have a green screen with the backdrop. I wonder if it'll bring that down. And you can go through all of these things, and it's all a one-click button moving back and forth, making it simplified. If you have a green screen, it's a one click. You can kind of see how you see how that changes the backdrop and everything like that. So if you have a green screen, it allows you to actually blend in with your surrounding the backdrop that you have on there. So I don't have a green screen with me. You can do really, really good things. So if you're in technical difficulties or something happens. So these are the great things about the Stream Deck and the Elgato Stream Deck, and why I actually like implementing it as a professional, because it's one click and you got it all done. So this actually gets all pre-programmed with MicroStudio also, but we actually have that communicating through Restream. And Restream, people ask, instead of using OBS, should I just be using Restream? And I would highly recommend using both, because OBS allows you to be an advanced streamer. You can customize it significantly more than if just having like these standard things. Like you can see here, having a name badge. This is a very standard thing throughout the Restream process. However, what if you took that away and had your own lower third, your own customized lower third, and all of these things that you can bring up, right? So, and you can even see here, I have a bit of a water stamp. So you take that away, put my logo on. So that's through OBS, having your own custom thing there. Restream just has the generalization customized with that, and that's the thing. I like people to be their own individual self on through MicroStudio, and having the standardized stuff is good. But if you're just beginning, that's I don't feel it's going to separate yourself from everybody else, right? OBS really allows you to customize your brand and tailor to how you want it to look, which is what to separate yourself from your clientele and everything. So we got this thing going on, and I love we can make this a 15-minute live stream. It doesn't have to be long. I just love the idea of being able to come on, talk about these points. For me, so we talk about why live stream is important for me. We talk about accessibility to our clientele, simplified content creation. So simplified content creation is amazing, because what I can do with this, because I have all of these pre-configured scenes. So for example, the waiting scene, we have it on the OBS Stream Deck, one button, switch, look, thanks for watching. I say thanks for watching here, and then bringing it back in. So as I'm live streaming, I have an opportunity to create a mid or a beginning. I go through the facts that I want to go through, and then I can click the ending and stop recording. So it doesn't have to be a live stream. If I just want to record a video for the day, I go to my OBS, and it's all through the Stream Deck. One button, you're recording. One button, you're done recording, and then you have a file. So you can take that file, you can send it off to your marketing team, you can edit it yourself. But all I do with this stuff now is I'm just going to add in subtitles for the long form. So I'll keep it by 1080 by 1080, so the way you see it right now. So this is great for the YouTubes, the LinkedIn's, for people who are watching on the desktop. However, now we have a marketing team at MicroStudio that you can outsource your live streams to where we can make it 16 by 9. So if somebody wants to watch it through an Instagram, through anything on the mobile device, it's formatted accordingly on the actual device. So that's why I really think that's important. And just as working professionals too, we're really busy, especially for business owners. It's really exhausting to actually have to go out and create the content. And there is a style of the TikToks and all of these things that you can go on trend. I just really want to emphasize to clients and companies to just have a presence, right? When they look you up, can they go to your Instagram and see a bunch of content just to see what it's like working with you, to see how you sound, to see how you articulate things, your thought processes, right? You can watch these things on YouTube, and that's all I've ever wanted to do. I never wanted to try to go viral to get the most comments, but I'm in a position now when I have clients come to me on LinkedIn, I just let them know, listen, go look at my content. Everything I've ever done over the last 3 years is on LinkedIn. And now I'm starting to extract all that and build out my Instagram, build out my YouTube, have even more reach on a broader scale. But it's not so much having to send PDFs and one-sheeters and all of this stuff, right? It's, hey, this is my social proof, this is the videos that I make, and this is how I implement that. And all of this through a live stream, through MicroStudio. And that's the message I wanted to get out for everybody today, is why live streaming is so important. Because you can just pick a topic of the day, come on here, 15 minutes out of your day, and you have produced content. And we could take 15 minutes of content. You'd be very, very surprised on how much you can extract of video content. You can do TikToks, Instagrams, very short. It's not attention span, but very short tolerances. So you only have to have 30 seconds to a minute clip, right? And you take that and throw it in a 15-minute stream. Now you have a presence. Now you have an opportunity to post daily without having to sit there and script, and even batch content. Batch content writing can be exhausting because you take a whole day to do 50 videos, and then you go from there. Jim, welcome. Okay, audio is choppy on YouTube. Let's see why. A little choppy. I wonder if, and this is important, we do the restream, not the restream. I have it on the way through. I wonder if I switch my audio to my cable A. Let's see here. Jim, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's see if we can do this. We'll go to the audio. We'll go default. Cable A. There. Let's try cable A. We'll go from there. Let me know, Jim, if this made the audio better or worse. Popping it here. It actually might have even cable A. There. Let me see if it made it worse. Yes or no. No or yes. We'll go from there. I'll wait for Jim to see, because there is a bit of a delay when it comes to the live stream. But thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you coming in and asking any questions that you may have. Echo. I'm on the wrong mic. Okay, might be on the echo. Let's do this. We'll go back to the wave 3. Da-da-da. This audio has always been in the keys for me. Audio output. Take echo on there. Bit choppy. It might be choppy too because I can actually probably turn this up a bit. Now, go on the microphone. Turn the microphone up. I do have compressors and gains on it, so that might be the reason why it's a little bit choppy. So as I'm talking, if I'm not talking close to the microphone, or if my microphone's not high enough, then it might be slowing down. So hopefully that turns it out a little bit better. I put on the echo. The cable gave me the echo, so I hopefully took away the echo on that. And then let me pop up the little restream again and put it there. And that's kind of the good thing with MicroStudio is being able to shoot as remote producers when stuff goes wrong, being able to simplify and quickly identify what's going wrong with the actual studio itself. And this is why I want to simplify MicroStudio to have everything where all the settings are the same, everything's simplified. So as we start going through wrong things, and this is what's really cool about live streaming too. We have somebody coming in, they're able to let me know, hey, we're having audio issues, I'm not able to hear you okay, which allows me as the host to be able to make the adjustments and try to make that sound a little bit better. And it's really important to do these tests when you're actually doing the actual microphone, because I can hear it through my headphones. However, the receiver might be turned up higher, whereas the receiver on the microphone might not be turned up as high. So Jim, hopefully that made it a little bit better. I'll go back and watch. Let's see here. MicroStudio is awesome. You dang right it's awesome, and it all packs in a bag. And this is the first time where I just rolled up in a business role, and I'm going to, provided I get enough time when I fly out of Kelowna, I'm going to try to do a live stream in the airport. And this is what I want to do, just as a host, is I just really want to let people know you don't put limitations on where you live. Right, we can go anywhere, you can implement these things, and you can start bumping this out. So I've never seen anybody do a live stream in an airport before. I don't know if the Wi-Fi is going to be good enough, but this is the kind of stuff that you can actually do at MicroStudio. You can start implementing this. It's a very, very simple process. There's 3 plugins that I have with this, so you watch this through the MicroStudio. Remote in a bag, that's what I'm saying. And a lot of people, I like the phone, I like the iPhone, there's an aspect to it, but there's just really something dynamic about being able to have the controls, doing these things and being able to apply myself on, do these fun things. Come on, you can't do this with a MicroStudio. So I appreciate y'all. We bumped this thing to 20 minutes, and I appreciate, with this stuff, I'm a huge fan of Andy Frisella, and all I ask for you, if you enjoy this content, if you found value in this, if I made you laugh, if I gave you a different perspective, you already know what to do. Just tell a friend. This is MicroStudio, ladies and gentlemen, live on location, the Ramada Hotel, Kelowna, British Columbia. Where am I going to tune up next? Who knows? Might be a city near you. But until then, when it's time to go, grab your MicroStudio. I'm your host, Garen Belaney. I appreciate y'all. Have yourself a great day. Do this. Hang on. You gotta hit the right buttons, G. Hit the right buttons. See you later.